This is the monthly reading for the sign of Cancers for the month of June, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please check the May monthly readings or their captions to get a gauge of which sign of yours rings truest to my readings. For me personally, my Sun and my Moon readings are the most closest to what plays out for me in my reality with my own readings. So check for yours and then just go from there, all right? You could either check the reading as a whole, or you could just check the captions, whichever rings true to you guys. All right, so let's see what's coming for Cancerians for the month of June. So Cancerians, I'm feeling that you guys are finally closing out huge cycles in your life. You feel like you've learned a lot and you're finally reaching a point in June. You're probably gonna feel it in the first week of June itself, where like you feel very accomplished and now you're able to use all those experiences to be creating a new future for yourselves. You guys are definitely looking into the future as to what could be made out of everything that you've learned so far. And you are also recognizing that you guys have entered huge cycles in your life and it's not going to be repeating anymore. You feel really accomplished. There are a lot of things. And also I'm seeing that you might be discovering something new that might make you feel like unlocked the truth to something that you could be like doing for yourself. You've literally unlocked some kind of truth, and that makes you feel very accomplished about a new direction that you could take with a lot of things in your life. So I'm seeing that you guys are stumbling upon something like that. Yeah, and you guys are definitely using this particular thing to project into your future how you could be using it, and you're very attached to how you're working it. Like for example, if you found out something new, okay, you're very attached to that particular thing, and you are projecting your future every time you either use it or you do it or something like that. You guys have unlocked something, okay? But I'm seeing that you guys are in your head a lot. Cancerians, when I did your pre-shuffle, you guys were getting such amazing cards, so I know that you guys are going to be having an amazing month in June regardless. Even though the cards that's showing up now, it's a little contradictory to the kind of cards that I got before, but I'm still going to be seeing a positive reading for you guys because I did pre-shuffles before I started the reading, and all the cards that came out, I got the Sun card, I got the Lovers card, I got the Queen of Wands. I'm seeing that you guys are in your power. A lot of things were very positive. I did not see any negative cards whatsoever, but I'm guessing that you guys stumbled on something new, and with this spread that I'm doing for you guys, or like the ones who are watching, I'm guessing that you guys stumbled on something new and you guys are very obsessed with applying it and seeing the results for it. It's like something that really unlocked a lot of potential for you for the future if you use it right, and you're very obsessed to each time you use it how you're projecting into the future the applicability of it, and every time it doesn't work, and at certain times when it doesn't work you feel like you're trapped. You want it to work because you know that it does work. Also, this particular thing that you discovered might be helping you close out a lot of cycles in the past that you could not, like there were the same situations that you have now that you will be acing with this new information or new method that you've gotten. In your previous past experiences, you might have had similar situations that because you did not have this information, it was not working out, all right? But now you're seeing that you are having similar situations and things that you actually really care about, and you're getting the platform to actually use this, but you're still discovering and how to use it, but you're feeling very accomplished that you have finally found it. Yeah, and see, this is like a wish come true for you guys. It's made a lot of things easier for you guys. You guys are very happy, but at the same time, with like the ups and downs, you guys are getting a little too obsessed with this method because you saw that it works and it's a wish come true, but at the same time when it doesn't work, you guys feel very trapped. All right, you guys might be spending a lot of time doing this particular thing. Be careful if you guys are doing that. With nothing in your life, you should be spending way too much of time focusing on that particular method or thing, okay, to the point where you guys are like obsessed with every move that you make. How does that create like a result out of that method that you're using? Don't get that obsessed, but I'm seeing that you guys definitely feel like this is a wish come true. This added accomplishment or something that you're finding, it's a wish come true for you guys, and you know that it works. But you guys are very obsessed with like every, if it's a, I don't know if it's a, I don't know if it's a gadget or if it's a way that you unlock to be talking to a person or something you guys discovered, but you guys are obsessing on how it works a lot. Like it's like you're cooking and you found a new different way of doing it, you know, in a much faster way, but you guys are like scrutinizing it to the point where you're not even letting the thing to actually pan out and work. All right, if it's some kind of a manifestation, even that I'm seeing that you guys, because world card also signifies sometimes like things that you found unlocked, all right, secrets that you've unlocked. So, and that makes you feel accomplished and you feel like when you look into the past, you feel like things can be figured out a lot more easily, and you know how if you applied things could have worked out. So now you're looking into the future using this particular new method, but then you're very like obsessed with every move that you make with this method. It could be a manifestation technique, but you're very obsessed with it. You're also seeing it as a wish come true for you, and whenever it doesn't, it's not going to move, it's going to take time, it's energy if you're playing with that. If it's something else, anything, you know, like whatever you're investing your time and effort into, and this new thing that you discover that gives you the key to make strides in this particular thing that you're working on, okay, nothing is gonna move too fast. You guys are looking for changes every second or every minute or every hour or every day, okay, and that is making you guys stay, you know that this is a wish come true for you guys in terms of whatever you guys have unlocked, that is going to help you guys in the future, and the potential that you could unlock for yourself with your own future. But you guys are too fixated on the movement of it, and that is making you guys feel stuck and dissatisfied. So if you think of baking a cake, and if you guys are going to be focusing on the fact that the cake is not done yet every second after you put it into the oven, aren't you guys going to feel very dissatisfied about the fact that it didn't, you know, like happen exactly that second when you were looking at? That's what's happening for you guys. It's going to take a while for it to bake and simmer, but you guys are not giving it that time because you guys just want to see the results, because you want to see the magic happen basically with whatever you guys have unlocked. And when you're not getting the results, I'm seeing that you guys are definitely going to be in this mode, which is like staying emotionally patient, and you know that it's going to work, but you're just staying emotionally hardened. You know that it's something that is going to give you happiness, but for the meantime you're ready to go through the struggle. So you guys are going to be in that zone. You might also be connecting with somebody who has a lot of emotions for you guys, but it might not be expressing, and you know that this person has a lot of emotions for you. This person might be a wish come true for you. This might be a person who came after a huge cycle ending with a previous person, or a lot of previous cycles ending. And finally, now you see a new future, forever future for yourself. You might be literally seeing the world, sun, moon, and stars with this person, but you might be getting very little out of the situation as of now. But you do see a forever future that is going to be like a wish come true for you, but it's just very stuck in your head a lot every time you get very less, all right, because this person expresses very less emotionally. But Cancerians, let me tell you, the first spread that I took, you guys were getting like everything amazing. I don't know why the spread is coming out like this. Okay, so let's shuffle a little bit more properly now. Maybe this is the message, because whenever I've doubted the message, I've seen the same things play out during the month, and then I'm like, when I was doing the reading, I never thought that this could actually play out when I saw the spread. But let me not question, you can question, because you guys can watch it and judge for yourselves, but I wouldn't question if I'm getting this kind of a reading now. So let's see what's coming. Yeah, this person is definitely somebody who loves you guys a lot, and in the month of June, this person can be communicating with you a lot, maybe not opening up emotionally that much, but with the day-to-day level of communication, they spend a lot of time and effort into the day-to-day level of communication and effort that they spend with you. It might be friendly dates or friendly communication, friendly texts, friendly calls, but there's a lot of time being spent on this. This person's definitely focused on you, and you might also be connecting with someone new other than this person. But yeah, whenever this person gets emotionally withdrawn and gives you a more of a friendly front, you kind of go into this, okay, that's not what I wanted. I'll be very cold with you if that's the case, kind of thing. You know what exactly you want from this person, and you have gone through a lot of experiences in the past because of the World card that tells you the direction that anything would take with the person in future. You don't need to make mistakes anymore to learn how things would go. And the fact that you're getting very less out of the connection, out of the potential connection, maybe it's not a proper connection yet, but out of the potential connection is making you feel trapped in your own head about how this is a wish come true, and you just don't know how you can project into the future about how you could get it to the place that it needs to be getting to. And that's getting you really impatient, especially when the person withdraws. And maybe the person's going to be withdrawing emotionally quite a few times, but still keeping the level of connection that you both have on a day-to-day basis very strong. And that might make you feel like, okay, if that's all that you want from me, I'm not gonna like act like that's all I want. I'm just gonna be very cold when I interact with you. So you're more like, okay, if that's all you want, okay, here you go. You're just gonna get what everybody else gets from me, which is like a cold front, and I'm not gonna be showing you my warm side. So you're gonna be cutting your emotions off from this person whenever they withdraw, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, and there's some kind of secrets and uncertainties. There's some kind of secrets and uncertainties that you don't have full clarity about. Uncertainty about the level of clarity that you have about this person, I'm guessing. And that is kind of putting the communication that you and this person have at a loss of a position. Whenever the uncertainties comes up, you kind of go into that cold mode, and then the communication either becomes literally nothing because the uncertainty looms between you guys so strong, and then one of you just plays mind games to like communicate each other's feelings, but not communicating it properly. Indirectly you try to do it, and that makes the situation go in a way that neither of you expect in terms of the talk or that day's talk, and then one of you just walks off, and it's just dead silence and crickets between the both of you. All right. And yeah, and I am seeing that whenever the emotional withdrawal happens, you're the one who's going to be initiating in the month of June. Okay, and whatever the uncertainties that looms around this person always emotionally withdrawing, it's going to get taken very personally by you, I'm seeing. And the secrets or uncertainties are going to get highlighted a lot more, and the lack of clarity about what uncertainties are existing gets highlighted a lot more, and that makes your communication to this person sound very cold, and you or the other person will act like it's just so hard to be controlling my words when the words need to come out, but like you or the other person will be acting like a total douche in the communication at that second. When you're that cold and emotionally withdrawn, you're not going to care whether the way that you communicate is actually going to put things between you and the other person at a standstill. Yeah, but I do see that this person has a lot of love for you, and I do see that you're seeing this person as someone who's a wish come true for you. And the Tower card, all right? So when the communication in the month of June goes south between the both of you, and it's reached a place where it's like a failure in communication and one of you has to just walk away, okay? Someone tries to be cold by expressing it in a very douchey kind of way, and that kind of goes south, and that creates a huge dent in the level of day-to-day interaction that you guys have, or whatever you guys have established as a normal kind of a connection between the both of you. That kind of it changes, okay, drastically. And it's like when that happens, and it's like a sudden shift, and then all of a sudden you don't know whether things will ever go back to the same way that it was. So I'm seeing that when you are cold, there'll be uncertainties that's enhanced a lot more. Neither of you guys, okay, that's it, see. And then there's going to be a sudden ending in communication. This is definitely a soulmate. It's a soulmate from the past. There's going to be a sudden ending. Are you messing with me? Okay, that's it. Like without realizing, you both are going to be standing your ground and messing with each other communication wise. One of you will feel victorious about the way you acted. I'm guessing it's you. And then the other person might just walk off from the communication because they don't want to continue the communication the way it is done. And there will be this awkwardness that exists, but the unsaid awkwardness, it's not going to be said. Nothing's going to be said directly rudely, but it's going to be indirectly rude. You're withdrawing, so I'm going to pretend like I don't know you, and that's how I'm going to be talking to you, or something like that, or like indirectly highlighting that there's there are uncertainties that I don't know what those are, kind of thing. And that makes the other person feel like, okay, that's it, I'm not going to continue this conversation anymore. I feel like I'm being bullied. And to get to the bottom of what the uncertainties are, or the secrets are, whatever it is, and that's going to create a huge transformation between the both of you, with whatever you guys have existing as a normal connection between the both of you, creating a sudden ending in communication. 6 of Cups. So it's like a very strong emotional connection. You both feel it and know it, and you both feel very happy, and it's like you guys are in that beautiful land when the both of you are together. And then all of a sudden there'll be a sudden ending in that, and a huge transformation, from a huge shift basically, from where you guys were to the next point that you guys would be at. And I'm guessing it's happening so that the universe teaches you, don't take it for granted, don't take each other's feelings for granted, be a lot more upfront when you're talking and communicating. Don't try to indirectly communicate and prove your point with the other person by trying to hurt their feelings unknowingly. Even if you're unknowingly trying to hurt a person's feelings without realizing that your words are cutting through, creating a bad emotion in the other person's way of feeling about themselves. Like the universe is teaching you, like, don't try to do that, don't try to mess with the other person's emotions just because you're hurt about something that you don't understand yet. Because what we're going to do is we're going to create a huge, like, you think that you can do it because you're not going to lose anything that you have with the person right now. Guess what? All of a sudden things can just shift completely with absolutely nothing happening from the external. But just because you guys put yourselves in this situation, things could all of a sudden feel like completely different and awkward, and there's going to be a sudden ending in communication and during that sudden ending in communication, both of you will be simmering in your own solitude about how special the emotional connection is between the both of you. So that will teach you that lesson, that don't do it, don't put each other in this situation just because there are uncertainties, and find a different way to deal with it. Either find a way to deal with it within yourself till the other person comes up front to you about it, or confront the person. But don't do games, mind games. Don't do that. Don't do douchery with anyone with their minds, and don't bully them with the way that you speak just because underlying you have some kind of an emotion against the person about something else, right? And that's going to create an ending in communication if that's a route that you guys will take. This is the most tempting route and timeline that will be presented to you guys with the person you guys are connecting with. So you guys can stray away from this by staying in the happy zone, which is this. Then this is not going to be the outcome. It's just going to be like weather forecast, but you guys are like already prepared for it. So you guys will be taking it in a completely different direction. These are like the pitfalls that will be presented to you guys. Will be very tempted to be in this situation where you want to be cold with this person out of the uncertainties, creating like stopping communication and making the other person feel like you're just walking off if this is how the uncertainties are going to be looming around. But that's going to actually create a huge transformation in the day-to-day level of connection you both have emotionally, and then create a sudden ending completely in communication and shift everything to a point where you both are going to be questioning, are things actually even going to go back to the same, even though we have such a beautiful strong connection with each other? Can things be sorted out and talked without bringing our egos in? So I'm seeing during the first part of the month, you guys are going to be having a lot more emotions. Second week of the month, you guys are going to be a lot more in your heads and playing with each other's minds. And the universe is going to bring in a time out for both of you to realize, like, think with your emotions, think for the other person first. Even though you're going to be hurt for being understanding about the person's situations, you're gonna have to think for them before you think for yourself. Not like you should avoid thinking for yourself, you should think for yourself and for them too. But you can't force anybody to be giving you what you need and want by controlling the way that you communicate with them and doing passive aggressive way of communication with them. Yeah, I'll do a separate spread for money in the end. Right, so that's when things change for you guys. Then you guys will realize the importance of this connection and importance of maintaining the emotional connection. Maybe sorries will be said after that. You guys are going to start talking normally with each other. There'll be an equal exchange between the both of you in terms of day-to-day whatever you guys give each other, and you guys will be hand in hand working probably won't be communication, like you guys won't talk about it, about whatever happened. But once you guys get back to each other after the timeout and feeling horrible about how you guys can't experience this beautiful emotion that you both share with each other, then you guys, when you guys come back, kind of you will extend to the other person a tiny level of communication. The other person will reciprocate back, and there'll be equal reciprocation from both ends. It might not go back completely to that previous point, but it will definitely make you both realize, like, when this person withdraws, you will respect that, and when you withdraw, this person will respect that. And you know, neither of you are going to take it back to that place where it was just a mind game kind of a thing. All right, so you guys needed to mature out at that point so that you wouldn't take advantage of each other's rights for themselves. You would know how to respect yourself and them without having to hurt each other in petty ways through using like indirect communication and stuff. And the universe is going to teach you guys how to do that. And the third week, I'm seeing that you guys are going to be interacting with each other a lot more than you guys did, and now you guys are coming back a lot stronger on a day-to-day basis. You guys are communicating a lot more, and then that graduates to both of you being very obsessed with each other and like very focused on the day-to-day things that you guys do with each other. And that is amazing. Yeah, and then it'll be balanced finally. So that was one of the lessons that you guys needed to learn for this month, because it's a major arcana, how to be balanced and how to restore balance and how to be fair in both, for both your ends, and how to be understanding before some kind of a disaster happens between the both of you. Maybe nothing even has to happen, it's just between the both of you. When the communication goes south, things could progress to that way just overnight. And now you guys are learning how to balance things, and things are going to finally get balanced back to how it was before, but better, because you guys now have learned a lesson on how to be taking care of each other's emotions while you guys are taking care of your own, and how to be addressing uncertainties or things that bothers you or the other person in a very mature way without losing what you guys share with each other, which is the very strong emotional connection that you have and the love, and also recognizing what the other person or you have for each other. Yeah, so I'm seeing that the balance is going to be restored. By the way, you guys might be connecting with a, okay, you guys are Cancerians, it could be another Cancerian, it could be a Libra, it could be a water sign, it could be a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. It's going to be restored, and you guys are going to find a new way. Someone is going to be acting a little flighty in this connection, either you or the other person. Whoever acts flighty, okay, that's the other person feels the imbalance. The justice or the balance in this connection is going to be restored. After that, you guys will find a new way to be working with each other. But at the same time, when you or the other person acts flighty, this creates like an imbalance in your day-to-day or their day-to-day. But now you guys have found a new way to deal with it. You're not going to just be rushing and doing this, which is like the Queen of Swords mode, but you guys are going to be a lot more positive and would be looking at 100 different possibilities of why they could be acting the way that they are, instead of jumping into your own conclusions. Cancerians, I'll do a money spread for you guys. Your overall energy is a 4 of Cups. This is not how the first spread turned out, you guys. I don't know, maybe it's like this energy of Cancerians that's going to be watching me. But when I did the pre-shuffle and asked for Cancerians, I asked what's the overall energy, and it was so beautiful. It was just like, even this is amazing and beautiful, but this is highlighting more of the day-to-day lessons versus like what was actually showing up as major arcana. I saw the Sun card, I saw the Lovers card, I saw the Queen of Wands, you guys being very self-confident. I saw the King of Wands, you or the other person feeling very confident about how they feel about you, a lot of passion. I saw all of these things, and now I'm seeing this. So let's see how the money part turns out. All right, so I'm guessing that if it could be true in the other way too, but today I'm tuning into this energy for Cancerians, I'm guessing. So let's see what's coming for you guys in terms of money for the month of June. Okay, you guys are very focused on something new that you guys have discovered. You guys are constantly learning, very passionately learning, very focused on it, keeping it's something that takes a lot of your focus and attention. It requires a lot of your energy and attention to detail, a lot of it. And when you guys are focused on that, you guys literally have to forget about everything else. And even each move that you make, you guys are fixated on the growth of that particular thing. There might have been a previous endeavor that you guys were doing that you guys are now leaving, and you will be getting new insight, like sudden information that you will be getting on how to be balancing things out and bringing it into, wow, okay, your money is going to be amazing, you guys, Cancerians. Okay, you're going to get something that you're working on in the past that didn't work out. Now you're going to get the information on how to be creating a balance. There might be someone who's helping you out also. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of a collaboration between you and another person, but there's going to be a lot of money coming for you in the month of June, and you are going to find what is the right way to balance everything for you and this person that you're collaborating with. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of information. For some of you, you might be connecting with someone who's a little too aggressive with their communication towards you, and you kind of have to balance it out. Okay, there might be some kind of an aggressive communication coming out of an imbalance from the past that needs to get addressed, and this person's going to be very aggressive with the way that they communicate, even coming up to you like in a fighty kind of a way. They want to fight with you and like talk and argue in that kind of way, but you are going to find a way to balance it out. Yeah, so I'm seeing that for whatever work you're doing, you're going to be getting back in return for whatever value you think is required. And yeah, and you're going to be seeing a lot of long-term stability with whatever you're doing, with whoever you're collaborating with. There's going to be a lot of long-term stability in terms of money. There might even be some kind of a legal thing that you're going to have to establish, that you might be sharing with this person. Like legally, you both are going to be signing a contract of what your level of partnership is going to be and what their a part of the contract is going to be, something like that. And so that it's sealed in a way that for both of you, you will get your due diligence in terms of long-term stability that comes out of the work that is done and put into this endeavor that the both of you are pursuing. But I also see that you are actively learning something, and whatever you've been doing in the past, for a bit you're going to be leaving that and focusing on this new thing, because it's like literally giving you a lot of information on how to be balancing something, or bringing the reality aspect, money aspect, or monetary aspect, or reality aspect of whatever you're currently invested in. It's going to help you bring a balance into that. So something that you were previously pursuing probably as a method is not going to be working, and you're going to discover that, and you're going to walk away from it. You're going to get new information. It's going to come at you like so fast, and once you get that information, you're going to finally restore the balance in your day-to-day. It could be something that you started off, and now it's going to actually get to a higher level in terms of physically showing up for you. And then you guys are going to be feeling really good with your money. You guys are finally going to be mastering with this particular thing that you guys are doing. You're going to be mastering different ways of how you could make money out of it, and you guys will feel like very confident about how you guys know now enough methods to feel confident about how to be navigating through this particular thing that you guys have adopted into a money making project for you guys. You know, different ways of how to be managing different challenges with this particular thing, to be making grounded money level things to be coming in for you with this project. And you know how to be focusing your energy into it. You will feel on top of your game, especially by the second week. You guys are going to be feeling really confident. From the page, you guys are going to be at the Queen of Pentacles level. There might be few things that you're gonna have to stay emotionally strong for. You know that the happiness has not come yet. This is something that promises you a lot of happiness, but it's very much in the future. For now, you're gonna have to do a little bit of surviving game by putting in a lot of your energy and getting the balance out of this thing that you're investing your time and effort into. You might not be getting as much, but you are looking into the future and you're seeing a lot of happiness. So you're staying emotionally strong in the meantime. How you could make this into a very happy thing into the future might be a little unclear for you. There are a lot of things that's uncertain right now, and you are trying to strategically project into the future, and you know that this promises a lot of happiness, but you're not able to see how. That is making you feel you just have very less to work with at the moment. You need more credibility in terms of your reality showing it for you with whatever you're investing your time and effort into, and that's making you try to stay emotionally strong during this process. And yeah, like for sure, you're definitely working with somebody, taking guidance from somebody. Yeah, in the meantime, you might even feel like the direction that you were looking into is looking a little bleak, and you need to choose a new direction. Some of you guys might even do short distance relocating in terms of work, but I'm seeing that you guys are going to be partnering with someone, taking guidance from someone, understanding and learning a lot more, but being at that starting a project level, working really hard, putting a lot of your intelligence effort into making each coin count. You know what it takes, and now you've reached a place where you know what to be investing in terms of your intelligence and everything, and how it could produce money. But it's not come yet, and you know it's going to be a little bit of a time delay, and you're trying to stay emotionally strong, and it's still not clear to you how it's going to pan out, because you don't have like step 1, step 2, step 3, and then money. So you are looking into the future and trying to stay emotionally strong about the fact that you don't have like a game plan, but you know for sure in your heart and your soul and somewhere intuitively you understand that this is definitely going to be something that's going to be bringing you, promises you a lot of happiness in future. And yeah, but as of now you don't have as much illumination about it, but you're definitely trying to understand it. In the meantime, with whatever you have, you're working through with it, and yeah, you're working through with it and moving, going on, putting in your effort and collaborating with whoever you're partnering with. It could be a boss, it could be a business partner, it could be friends, whoever it is, or taking guidance from them, or you're offering them guidance, or you're just collaborating, discussing things and finding different ways to be doing it. Overall, there's going to be a lot of balance. You're going to feel a lot of happiness with your efforts, even though it's not going to be tangibly showing in terms of like thousands and thousands coming in every day. You're going to feel very happy about your efforts, and that's going to be making you feel very positive about pushing forward. I do see that whatever collaborations you make in the month of June, it's going to give you whatever you deserve for that month. It's going to give you, if you deserve 10,000, it's going to give you that. If you deserve 100,000, it's going to give you that, and you are feeling good about that, and you are feeling good about the future of this project that you're investing yourself into. Okay, there might be a love situation that's affecting your work, either something with a partnership within the project that you're working. One of it might partnership, or something is going to happen that is going to create a little hurt about how things went with the person. It could even be a small thing. Don't get scared with the 3 of Swords, because I saw you guys are going to be having an amazing month, and I'm not going to take that back. There might be a discussion that you make and things might not go in your favor in the way that you wanted, and there might have been several options, but the options that was taken and was decided upon might have not been something that was favorable for you, and that during the mid or going towards the end of the month, that kind of a discrepancy might happen, and that might make you feel a little disheartened. But don't be disheartened, okay, because you guys are still gonna feel like things can be worked out. This needed to happen probably to show you what all you need to be taken care of from your end. It could also be a love situation that is causing a little bit of hurt with your money. You might be finding it hard to be putting your effort into your money projects because of some kind of a hurt. I'm not saying it's a big hurt at all. It might be just some small thing that happens, because we saw in the first spread that there's going to be a small slight ego clash that's going to come between you and the person that you're connecting with. So that might cause you to have some kind of small hurtful experience, because you might not be focusing as much in your work, or this just might be causing a little bit of something with your work, interfering with your work. You might realize that you focus a lot more on your love aspect than your money aspect. It might have happened to create a realization for you to get your balance in order, get your focus in order, focus and balance in order, so that you will not lose your balance and focus. Like, you need to focus on both, and when you create an imbalance in either of them gets affected. I'm seeing that someone is manifesting a love situation, and that might be interfering with work. It could be a past lover that's trying to manifest you, that's creating an interference in your day-to-day work, in your money, or that's possible, by the way, or it's just you trying to make something happen, you manifesting or trying to actively make something happen with a person, you putting all your effort, energy, emotions, time, direction, passion into that especially during the third to fourth week during the month, that creates a sudden heartbreak in something that you are asked to do at work. You are delegated to do something, and it might not get done because of some kind of a hard, like you're not able to work, but it's not something major. It's not at all major. You guys look at the Sun card. You guys have amazing 10 of Pentacles. You guys are going to make some kind of a equal give and take kind of a partnership with somebody that is going to be a long-term, very beautiful, abundant opportunity for you guys. So Cancerians, for you guys, the month of June is amazing. I did the pre-shuffle and it was amazing. This spread is just highlighting the things that you guys need to take care of so that you guys can keep your happiness really intact. Cancerians, that was your reading for June. I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for watching.